Welcome back, everybody. It's soap battle day 2 of Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And yesterday I used cucumber. And today, the old formula from back when it was How to Grow a Mustache, Coconut Bay. For those who don't know, same company, just changed name. And the formula's changed, but to my understanding, the scent is exactly the same. But this is one of the early scents that I had from theirs, along with black tea and the beach. So Coconut Bay is on deck today. Using my gem featherweight, and this is shave number 5 on this blade. I used this brush last night, the Smoke 2000. I'm going to use it again. And I used it for my head shave. And I'm going to finish off with some Old Spice. They're kind of a perfect combination. Puck's been blooming. See, it's one of the, like I said, the older. Took a little longer shower in the. I had the window open, it was cold, so I'm warming my brush up a little. Kind of allowed the water in the mug to cool down a little bit too quick. I'm just going to load off the puck. Like I said, this knot works out perfect with these larger pucks, so I can just really load it up good. To me, these are two polar opposite soaps. Cucumber versus this. This definitely has more of a bite to it. It's more robust. More complex as well, obviously, because the cucumber is exactly that, cucumber. Nice load coming up. I could probably shave with that, but hey, load it like you hate it, and just keep going, because I got plenty of soap. I'm enjoying, like I said, in the past I enjoyed doing the Soap Commander one. So doing this battle would be fun too, because it's just fun to kind of compare for myself to see what I like. Why I like certain things as I'm going through it. Plenty of load. I'm going to go ahead and rinse off my hand and the puck real fast. Fill up my bowl. I always did like these old, the formula of the new one is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I like the look of this. The kind of clear, I don't know, there's something about that look. Alright, go and wet my face and let's go. It's a huge load there. I'll paint it on first. Real quick, since I didn't do a video on it last night, I did a head shave with the Musco Real, and I was very, very pleased. For a cream, it actually performed really, really well. Nice scent too, but thought I'd share that. This is nice because it's got a, instead of some of the bay rums that are just overly spicy, the sweetness of this knocks that down some. I find some bay rums to be, a few that I've smelt, to be more unapproachable just because they're almost too much spice. Just for the sake of adding it, I think. And it can cause some, you know, I do like stronger scents, but of course if you add too much of a certain oil or, you know, that kind of fragrance oil or essential oil, it could also start to go in the area of causing irritation to some people. So I know it's a delicate balance for artisans to figure out how to do it. Alright, as you can see, monster load. Set that aside. Rinse my hand off and let's go to town. Featherweight Shave 5. This featherweight, you do have to be careful because it is so light. It's very easy to apply pressure, either when you're holding it like this, or like I sometimes do on the back there, to put too much pressure because it is a lighter razor. Fantastic shaver though. I'm really looking forward to Prader-Willi syndrome raffle that's coming up on, I think it's the 16th it closes. I think that's around when Scott's going to do the raffle. To see who wins the razor, but also who if they pick the featherweight, the Micromatic open comb, or a push button. I have to admit, I'm kind of hoping it's somebody who doesn't have a single edge already. That way I kind of expose somebody else to it as well. All right. Fantastic first pass. One thing I do notice with this soap, that I'll use a cologne term, as it dries down, but as it sits on my face longer, the sweetness goes away or fades, but the spice stays. I'm not saying the sweetness goes away completely, but just my observation. This brush whips up a mean lather. Tip with the 2000, when you load, keep the bristles really, really wet. It allows the soap to get kind of sucked up into the bristles more. So, kind of works. I found that to be the best method for me. Because prior to that, I was running out of soap because I was only doing a partial load, basically. It's definitely a very approachable scent, I think, for most people. And what I mean by that is I don't think there's a lot in here that would offend most people's noses. It may not be your cup of tea particularly, but I don't think it'll cause you to be like, oh, that's horrible smelling or anything like that. It's all very approachable. All right, on to pass 3. Definitely enjoying the shave. It's been I think a little while since I've used this soap. So the other fun thing about doing this series is it makes me use all the soaps from a brand, not just what I believe to be my favorite. So you never know what might surprise you. Something that sat for a while and kind of get back to and go, wow, how did I forget about this one? Just because all the new stuff showing up. Tons of soap left. The crazy thing to me to think is that once that was their top formula, and all they've done is improve on it. So how cool is that? Something that I got early in my shaving career journey. The artisan has continued to work on it and improve the quality. When we were all enjoying this, saying, wow, this is really good, now we're finding they're even making it better. So I do find the newer stuff to be slicker, personally. Do one. I already know there's going to be a touch-up. I just noticed knowing the way I shaved today. Didn't really go this way on this spot here. Really been dialing my neck in, which is nice. Taking me almost a year, but let's feel it around. Small spot there. Little spot here, but I'm not going to mess with that today. But right there. There. There we go. There's a little transition line there. The hair just changes direction right along that line there. Alright, it's cold water rinse and get to the results and go from there. Alright. Once again, fantastic shave. I think, honestly, my shaves have been almost the best they've ever, probably the best they've ever been lately. Just, like I've said in the other videos, learn how to head shave properly with the pressure has really, really helped my face. So I think everybody should shave their head at least once, a couple times to figure it out. Old Spice. Warm that up. A little more, just because I can. Old Spice, still good stuff. Don't care the price point. I've heard things about obviously the Old Spice, but never had it, so can't compare it. Okay, so on to the final results. On one side, grab my hands. Venus Cucumber. Light, refreshing, invigorating. Coconut Bay. Spicy with some sweet. Really good blend, especially for somebody like myself who isn't a huge bay rum fan. It's kind of a nice blend because it makes bay rum approachable. Looking at these two, one last sniff. Going off of what yesterday's shaving today's, I have to go with cucumber. Cucumber's the winner. Plain and simple because it's weird. It's a I don't know if the right word is a paradox, but it's weird because it's light, it's refreshing, it's something that calms me down when I use it because it's got that, it's a very familiar smell, but it invigorates me too. I know that makes no sense. It relaxes me, but it makes me feel awake, I guess is the best way to put it. And that's weird because normally you relax, you think sleep. But there's just something about that freshness of cucumber brightens you up, but it also just puts you at peace. So for that, cucumber wins. It was a close battle, closer than I thought. I honestly expected cucumber to destroy Coconut Bay, but a lot closer because it's been a while since I've used it. So that's it. So tomorrow we're going to be pitting Club Guy versus Cucumber. Stay tuned, everyone. God bless, and we'll catch you tomorrow.